Fall's finest fragrances. Let's go. I'm going to start off with this red rum from Third Eye Fragrance Company. I think this is the first release from the house. This is really nice. A prominent cherry note, blended really nicely with a plum note. Not super sweet either, which I like. I don't need it to be overly sweet. It's just right, just the right amount of sweetness. Some boozy spice rum with tobacco blended really nicely. The tobacco is not dominating the scent or anything. Dry down, gets warm and cozy with some oak, amber, and vanilla. This one projects nicely for the first couple hours, then kind of pulls back for the 4 to 6 hours after that. Kind of stays a real close scent bubble, kind of draw people in. Kind of like a romantic date night like a fragrance. I would think women would love this one. I only wore it a couple times. I didn't get any compliments, but I feel confident this is one that would get you a lot of compliments and women would love. Reminds me a bit of a Initio Side Effect, but even better. I love Side Effect. And this is like that, but you know, not exactly like that. Definitely a twist on DNA, and this is even better to me. The quality is really good too on this. Smells less synthetic than the Initio, which Initio is known for kind of smelling synthetic. And I'm not knocking Side Effect; it's great, but this is very impressive. This would be good for any occasion in the fall, winter, but I think date nights and intimate situations in the evenings would be the best. But you can wear this in the day; it works really good. I wore it in the day to the gym, and it worked really nicely. It's pretty unisex. I'd say it's leaning slightly masculine, but I could see a woman pulling this off. Yeah, they got another like a mango fragrance, more like a summer freshy type fragrance. I'm gonna have to try it too. Very impressive from this brand. All right, Tom Ford Tobacco Oud. This one's discontinued. It's kind of hard to get and pricey, but if you see a decent price on this one, man, it's definitely worth the pickup. It's one of Tom Ford's best in my opinion. And like a lot of their best, they like to discontinue them for whatever reason. But this one, I got a pretty good price on it. I'd probably be willing to get a backup bottle. That's how impressed I am with it. Just really nice. Maybe try a decant first. I think Decant X has some good prices on decants on this still. I don't think they know what they should be selling this one for. But yeah, definitely try a sample. I recommend it. It's got these spices, really nice spices, and there's a nice whiskey and tobacco note, perfectly blended. The whiskey and the tobacco are neither of them's kind of taken over too much with the spices. It's all like a perfect blend. And it hits you immediately, and all three of these things go on throughout the whole fragrance life. It's a woody oud with a lot of resins and smoke kind of come forward as it dries down. Nice amount of sweetness. It's not super sweet or anything, but it's not a dry fragrance either. Just very sophisticated, powerful, masculine fragrance. Great performance on this. This is a straight up banger, man. I really like this one. It smells really like mature, and the more dressed up you are, the better this is gonna work. Great for fall weather. All right, I got kind of a hidden gem here. Well, it's definitely a hidden gem. There's not even much info out here on this one, but it's this Apples of Eden from Les Bonjours, a small niche house out of Bangkok, Thailand. Right out of the gate, you get this really juicy red apple accord. It smells really natural. A lot of aldehydes, some cinnamon. As it gets into the mid, you get some jasmine, a little bit of jasmine florals, drying down with labdanum, coumarin, and woods. Really nice twist on a apple spice fall fragrance. The aldehydes give it this real freshness that you don't usually get in a fragrance like this. It's a good idea to use some aldehydes with this. Really impressed with the quality and the performance on this. I got some more from this house that I'm impressed with that I'll go over later. They're kind of for different seasons. But very outstanding perfumery here. Nice blend of quite a bit of naturals with enough synthetics of it to give it some performance. Unisex leaning masculine to me. Pretty much any occasion in the fall. For me, this is great on a fall day, like heading to a pumpkin patch or something with the family. It'd be great in the daytime to me. Perfect fragrance for that. All right, this Rhinoceros from Zoologist is pretty complex, definitely a bit challenging, but really nice perfumery here. You get like a sweet rum accord, a real hard charging whiskey accord here too, with just a hint of coffee, not much coffee. There's a lot of rich leather, oud, and incense that follow that up. As you get about 5-10 minutes into it, they really come forward. As it dries down a little bit more, you start getting amber, tobacco, and this mossy green patchouli that shows up. Just super bold, robust, unapologetic statement fragrance. You're assaulting everyone's factory system like a charging rhino. You're just coming at them. No apologies given here. You're not asking for permission. You're just charging in, just assaulting their factory system. So this is for a very confident, dangerous type guy. You can't be some timid boy out here and wear this one. It just ain't gonna work. Really great dry down too. There's a nice sharpness to it. Very interesting perfumery, great transitions here, high quality ingredients. For me, this is very challenging, but this is a straight up certified Vincent banger. But this ain't for everybody. All right, Ombre Sultan from Serge Lutens is probably the granddaddy of amber fragrances from Uncle Serge. thick, rich, resinous amber with these herbal tones that hit you immediately, especially the oregano. That really, it comes in pretty hard. It kind of goes away after about an hour, but it comes in pretty fast. And it's not a bad oregano note too. At first it was putting me off a little bit, but I've grown to really love it. Has a real nice golden warmth to it too. Has a vanillic, slightly animalistic dry down. Yes, so Serge Lutens, the story is he was in one of them real popular marketplaces in Morocco when he opened this old box that had an amber resin stored in it for years. And the smell that hit him, it was so inspiring to him. He couldn't get it out of his head. So when he came back to, after his vacation, he was motivated to come up with this fragrance. And this is what he came up with, trying to mimic that, what that box smelled like. So yeah, I love that story. And I love this fragrance, and I love Serge Lutens, man. Serge Lutens, to me, I don't know, it could be my top house, man, especially when you do value, cost ratio, performance, everything involved, because a lot of these aren't very expensive. Some of the rare ones are more, and some of them you got to order from France or just not here in the States. But overall, this house is a great value house with a bunch of history. They're not giving out free bottles and trying to get, reviewers to, blow them up. And they're not, it's not a TikTok-y type fragrance. It's just solid old school perfumery with high quality ingredients. Anytime I get a hold of a Serge Lutens, I can tell immediately it's a Serge Lutens. Just the quality and the types of ingredients they use, outstanding. Great fragrance, great house. All right, this Unspoken Musk from Francesca Bianchi is like a sweet, musky, animalic fragrance with a nice touch of iris in it. Like all these from the house, you can't mistake the style. Kind of like the Serge Lutens too. I can tell a Francesco Bianchi as soon as I smell it. Super high quality ingredients again, like Serge Lutens. And that buttery iris she sources is in this, and just super pleasant. I love where she sources her materials at. It's the perfect amount too. It's not overtaking it, making it like a real strong iris fragrance, just kind of blended in perfectly. Sort of a vintage feel to it, which I like. I've been into vintage fragrances a lot lately. And has this slight like hay, tobacco, honey smell to it from the Immortelle. Her animalics in this too are always on point. Just top tier sourcing. I know she's really good with the animalics. Just the right amount in here. Unisex down the middle to me, leans a little bit masculine, but not really. I can see a woman easily pulling this off. Definitely for evenings, great for date nights. It's good just for relaxing around the house too. Love this fragrance, love this house, one of my favorite houses again. All right, this one's my favorite fragrance of all of Jeremy fragrances, and I've tried all of them now. Black Tie, love this one. Created by Alberto Morales, and he knows how to make a hit fragrance. So really nice orange, lime, lemon open, real nice freshness. It hangs around for about 5 minutes. Gaiac wood comes in immediately, drying down to some cardamom, patchouli, and dirty vetiver. Nice smoke and leather tones to it. You're gonna get those immediately, and they hang out through the fragrance life. And as it dries down, you're really gonna get a lot of smoke and leather. Really versatile, mass appealing profile here, very masculine. Great performance too, and you can get this one really cheap. His brother has a website called like Sense WB or something. Sense with Benefits, I think is what it's short for. And he's got all these on here, and it's not too bad on there. In the Facebook groups too, you can get this thing for like 60, 70 bucks, maybe $80. So I wouldn't pay crazy prices for it, but for that price point and what it is on Sense WB, it's a great fragrance for a great price. This one just checks a lot of boxes, man. Versatile, anytime, anywhere on a fall day. And the more dressed up, the better, hence the name Black Tie. But you can wear this one real casually, man. It's a Alberto Morales fragrance, he knows how to make a fragrance that's just mass appealing and works. And great one here. Escopazzo by Lorenzo Pizzaglia has this fresh, soapy, aromatic, citrus, fruity open. There's some nice green, herbal, woody spices that come in next, followed by some amber, leather, musk at the base. A lot going on here, man. It's hard to describe. It has a bit of a synthetic feel to it, but it's really nice. It projects really hard. It's got 54 notes is what he used in this thing. Has a lot of transitions too. Not sure what category I can put this fragrance in. It's kind of doing its own thing here. Really works well in like the fall daytime to me. Super versatile, anytime, anywhere, especially daylight hours to me. More of a daylight fragrance. Like I said, nuclear. Be careful on the sprays on this. This one can get cloying, but really nice fragrance here. Good job on this one. Dior Homme Parfum 2025. Man, this one gets a lot of hate. I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's somewhere in the middle. It smells pretty good to me. Yeah, it's pretty synthetic smelling. And I have the original Dior Homme Parfum. It's nowhere near that kind of perfumery here. It's different, kind of trying to be more versatile, mass appealing. So I get why people hate on it. Maybe if they'd have made this a different kind of flanker, it would have been a little bit more well received. I get that. This is easily wearable though. The other one's a little bit challenging to wear to me. Like I only like it in evenings and really cooler weather. Like I can wear this in the daytime. It's got that nice Dior iris note wherever they source that. Definitely sweeter and synthetic, kind of like Ultra Mall. It's got an Ultra Mall smell to it. So it's more youthful. And I think that's what the demographic, you know, they want him to go for, is more of a youthful crowd. I don't think the original, even though everybody goes crazy over it, is a huge seller for them. I think that's one of the reasons it got discontinued, even though everybody thinks it smells nice. But I don't think a lot of people were buying that one. So it's got a bit of like Armani Code tones to it too. If you smell Armani Code and you smell it, you're like, yeah, it kind of smells like that a little bit too. I like it, pretty nice wear, pretty versatile in the fall, decent performance, works pretty good for me. Like I said, I like it, I don't love it, but it's not bad either the way everybody makes it out to be. Pretty decent fragrance. Been getting into a lot of vintage fragrances lately. I came across this one. This is Chaps, Ralph Lauren Chaps, right before they discontinued it, like in the early 2000s. Somebody had these brand new unopened, so I picked it up. I got several older batches, like behind me here, that's one I got. It's always behind me sitting there, that's one of them. And I've got these, I've got more too. So I've got a lot of older batches of Chaps. Really like it, but this one, they modernized it, they kind of cleaned it up. It's more green and lavender heavy with some amber musk. Nowhere near as good, okay? I don't like it nowhere near as good. I like the older versions better. These older formulations are leathery, woody, earthy, lots of spice, some real oak moss in them. Smells like niche perfumery here. Really great performance on these too. And this one here, no, not good performance at all. Maybe 4 to 5 hours if you spray heavy. Really gives off these cowboy vibes too. These do. These don't give off cowboys. This is like a modern cowboy guy. You know, just listens to country music and drives like a Honda Ridgeline, not a real truck. Real cowboy's gonna wear this. This is what a real cowboy's gonna wear. All right, an old school one here for you. This YSL Koros. Really musky, animalic, a bit of honey, some aromatics in it too. A decent amount of aldehydes too to kind of really round it out. Classic Fougere type of scent profile. Very old school smelling though. If you don't want to smell old school, you know, don't reach for this one. I haven't smelled current formulations. I hear they don't perform as good. This one's about 10 years old. I haven't smelled any of the vintage formulations either. I do want to get a vintage. At some point I got to get a vintage. I hear they're really good. But this one here's, like I said, it's about 10 years old. It has massive performance. Smells really good. Like I said, a very old school, gentlemanly, like powerful, bold fragrance. Works great in any situation in the fall. You actually get compliments on this one sometimes. I got a few compliments, which was surprising because it's just so, you know, kind of challenging. You know, with all the animalics and musk, you would think people wouldn't like it, but people seem to like it when I wear this. You can wear this daytime, casual, dressed up, pretty much all weather in the fall. So yeah, if you just want to be like an old school, refined gentleman type of mood, this one works great. Last one up is this Zoologist Bat. I guess got this 10 milliliter. I worked through a sample. This is full bottle worthy to me. I like it. But it smells like rotten fruits in a cave, which I know doesn't smell like something maybe you want to smell like, but I do. I want to smell like that. It's very artistic and a good resemblance of like what a bat, you know, because they eat fruit and, you know, the fruit would be, you know, rotting. It's not like they're just eating fresh fruit. So immediately you're going to get hit with the tropical overripe fruit accords, a real earthy, dirt-like soil accord they created in this or whatever. So you're getting that dirty, earthy, rotten fruit accord right from the beginning. It kind of dies off a little as it transitions. Really nice transition in this. Some jasmine florals kind of mixed in to round it out. Drying down pretty animalic. And somehow they created this like a rock stone cave accord. It does smell like you're in a cave, a real rock accord. Not sure what all they combined to come up with that, but it does create that. Really nice transitions, like I said. Super high-end storytelling here. Very artistic. Excellent fragrance here to me. You know, performance on this is really good too. And I love Zoologist as a house. Another house I can't say enough good things about. So that's it. You made it to the end. I appreciate you staying around, and thanks for watching.
Vitamin popper, bottles on the dresser, Vincent stay flexing, you can call him the professor. Got a notes in his pocket, musk in his veins, citrus on the wrist, woody notes go insane. Crack Julie punches, Amber got the kick, mixing it like a DJ, turntables wiki wit. Photo explosion, Vince in the whip, pull a rabbit out the hat, playing magic with these tricks. Vincent makes sense, what's the aroma? Vanilla